Following is a live presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. And good afternoon, my name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program for this 15th day of December 2021, 10 days before Christmas. And because of time constraints today, we can't do a football game. We will do some fights, however. Tomorrow you're going to get a football game, the Giants and the Jets. Friday will be another time-constrained day. Actually, you know what? We're probably just not going to stream Friday. And Sunday will be San Francisco and Atlanta in football. And so our streaming schedule at this point appears to be boxing today, football tomorrow. We might or may not do something on Friday and Sunday at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. More football for you as we get set for the release of Action PC Baseball 2022. As Dave Cook says, the biggest upgrade in the game for over the last 10 years. Anyway, so boxing is on the docket today, and we've got, the main fight is going to be George Foreman versus Ken Norton, number 10 versus number 23 in our ratings tournament for Legends of Boxing heavyweights. Time permitting, if Foreman and Norton don't go the distance because it's set for a 12-round fight, you could see Rocky Marciano and Riddick Bowe as the other fight today. So let's show you the where we sit in the tournament and what we plan to do over the next little bit. My hope was to do some sort of championship fights on the night after Christmas, so some of these might get pushed back. So, Foreman and Norton is on the card today. Marciano and Bowe is the backup fight. Let's go through the results that we have. Jack Johnson advances after a unanimous points decision over David Tua. Ike Abiyabuki over George Chuvalo on cuts in the 9th round of their fight. Vladimir Klitschko beat Floyd Patterson in a second-round TKO. The fight that we saw last week, James Buster Douglas drew with Joe Louis. It was kind of crazy, and they are set for a rematch. Larry Holmes in the other fight beat Teofimo Stevenson by TKO in the 7th round. Since then, we ran Jimmy Ellis over James Jeffries in an upset on unanimous decision. Mike Tyson beat Ray Mercer in a 12th round TKO. Max Schmeling beat Oscar Bonavena by unanimous decision. Gene Tunney over Harry Wellis in a unanimous decision. Jack Dempsey beat Tony Tucker in a 5th round TKO. Evander Holyfield downed Michael Dokes in a 4th round TKO. And Jimmy Young drew Sonny Liston. Not sure who had, but it was a draw. So you'll see Douglas and Lewis, the rematch, and Jimmy Young and Sonny Liston when we get to that. But for now, let's do George Foreman and Ken Norton. And today's boxing action is brought to you by DigitalDice.com. The best darn podcast in the world for your sports simulation replay needs. Find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. So we go back to the Big E for this one between Foreman and Norton. And so some new options. We're now using .1004, by the way. So Foreman is ready, 76-5 from Houston, Texas. Ken Norton from San Diego, 42-7-1. A couple of big heavyweights from the 70s going at it. And we go to the center of the ring and we start. And we're pretty much 6-2 and even on the start. Both fighters juke and move. All right, so Foreman is the first one to get control. Look at Norton's defense. He's a 3. That's pretty good, but Foreman gets through. And he gets a double jab through for 2 points. Boom, boom. TKO points. Norton, by the way, only has a 4 chin and a 1 will. That's not very good. I would say that Foreman is probably going to be the favorite if that's the case. Norton has 7 TKO points and Foreman has 6. Never mind. Foreman again gets control. And this time gets through the defense. Foreman. Ooh, a cross. Now can Norton go down? Ooh, Norton felt the sting on that one, and Norton is hurt. The cross was big. That's a 3-point cross. And Foreman is automatic control. Can Norton get the glove up? No. A free punch here from Foreman and a jab. So the first TKO point goes to Norton in the blue corner. What an action there for Foreman. Halfway through the first round, Foreman with control again. Norton, this time he does get up the gloves. Foreman tries to break through with a hook and does. All Foreman in this first round so far. Foreman again with control. Norton doesn't seem all that ready for this fight. Gets the gloves up again, and the straight punch lands from George Foreman. Big George. He's grilling Norton right about now. Split action chart for this one, and Foreman with the foul. Let's see how bad it was. It was, Norton got hit with the breadbasket. That's a flagrant foul, but they won't take a point away from George. George apologizes. That punch got low, and Norton says, I'll beat you up later. Right now, all George. Last minute, first round. George again with control. Norton struggling with defense. George. A cross gets through again. Norton hasn't done anything in this first round. Both fighters fighting from the outside. Last segment of the first round. Again, it's Foreman. He gets through the defense. What a terrible round for Norton. And the combo lands, and I don't need to show you the scoreboard after this one. It's pretty obvious that George Foreman took Ken Norton to school in this opening round. So the endurance points come off. Norton is the more endurance, has the better endurance as a fighter. Both fighters will fight from the outside as we start round 2. But that first round was all George Foreman. Norton has 2 TKO points, which you don't want, out of a total of 7. Norton, his chin 4 versus power of 8 or better. And Foreman's power is 11. Nothing on Foreman's card of note. Start the second round, and this time Norton, who got spoken to, takes control. And Foreman doesn't have any defense. It's all offense all the time. So Norton finally gets through with the cross. Norton looked bad in the first round. Has control again. Gorgeous George. Can't get any defense up this time, and Norton lands the hook. So the first minute of the second round, Norton having a better go of it. Tries again. Gets through the defense and lands the hook. Just bit by bit for Norton here in the second round. Foreman and Norton's. Again, control goes to Kenny Norton. And no defense again. George leaving himself open. This time it's a big old hook. So Foreman, who was so aggressive in the first round, halfway here in the second. Oh, it finally gets control. Can Norton defend? Yes. Foreman tries to land, and he does. He lands the cross through the gloves on to Norton. Now Norton, big-time control. Foreman can't get up the defense. Boxing Day is on December 26th, and we'll be doing some fights then, too. Straight punch, and oh, did Foreman feel that? That's his first TKO point. We're taping Digital Dice today, and I got to be done by a certain time. So you get football tomorrow. But yes, don't forget, we will be doing a Boxing Day special on the 26th. The first anniversary of my trip to Drunken Donuts. Last minute of the second round. And this time around, both fighters clinch. Al, Red Sox fan, separates the fighters. Foreman with control this time around. 2 segments to go. Norton keeps the gloves up and ducks the straight punch. Last segment of the second round. Foreman. Again, Norton so much better this time around. And misses with the hook now. Norton with a counter. Kenny Norton lands a straight punch, and that puts Foreman back on his heels. Foreman was hurt by that straight punch, but that is the bell. And so the first round was all Foreman, and the second round is all Norton. If I wanted a quick fight, I should have used Tyson. Tyson won his fight, by the way, in the round of 32. Time permitting, it'll be Rocky Marciano. So Foreman loses 4 in endurance, Norton 2. Now Foreman is going to get aggressive. He rolls a pressure roll, and Norton will continue to fight from the outside. Here in the third round. They come out, no one's been cut. Foreman gets control. Norton gets the gloves up. And a wild combo by Foreman lands. Both fighters have 2 TKO points against them. Foreman can have 6, Norton 7. Control goes to Norton. Foreman's defense is terrible. So Norton will be able to land, and he gets the combo through. Third segment, Foreman. Can't get through the defense again. Norton has wised up. The jab does land. Minute 42 to go. Split action chart. They clinch. Both fighters have won 1 round, and both won them pretty convincingly. We go to the split action chart again. They clinch again. It's like watching a middle school dance. They just want a hug. Oh, this time big old George Foreman gets through the defenses of Norton. Foreman unloads with a hook. I don't think Bonaducci and Barry Williams are carded for Legends of Boxing. They are probably carded for the Lingerie Boxing League, however. Again, Foreman in control. Norton does get up the glove this time, though. Foreman gets the hook through. So Foreman getting the better of Norton in this third round. This time it's a split, and they get an even exchange, which works just fine for for Foreman. Last segment of the round, Foreman in control. Norton gets up the glove. Foreman tries to slide one through. He misses with a hook. Now Norton with a counter lands a big combo. Oh, back goes Foreman. And Gorgeous George is stunned. And what was a pretty safe round for Foreman in the third pretty much is now even. So Foreman tried to be aggressive. It did not work. So again, Foreman trying to be an aggressive fighter. We look at the CompuBox numbers for the 3 rounds, and it's 6-2 and even. 29-29. Foreman pulled that one out the last second. Fourth round starts at the Big E, with Foreman in control. Gets through the defense, and that's an uppercut. Ooh. Both fighters have not been cut. Foreman again. More aggressive, but Norton gets up the D. 35 is... Oh, and Foreman throws the cross, but Norton ducks it. The Ali special on PBS was awesome. I bet it was. Ali is on the schedule of these championship boxing fights. This time around, both fighters have an even exchange. And Norton will take that. By the way, if you've bought the game, patch 4 is out. So this is version 1.004. Both fighters... Oh! Foreman with control. No D. And Foreman lands the uppercut. These two have been nailing pretty good. Now, Foreman doesn't have much defense. Norton gets through. And what's Norton throw? He got the straight punch through. Pretty even round here. Minute 9 to go in the fourth. Norton again. Foreman finally defends himself. And the jab is blocked. Oh, Todd, hopefully we're together a few times. We're together tomorrow for football and Sunday for football. And actually next, on the 21st, on the solstice, we'll be doing the prime time special for the new baseball game. But thanks. But best of the holiday season to you as well. And thank you for always watching. The jab is blocked last minute of the fourth round. We go to the split action chart. Oh, now Foreman fouled him again. Let's see. We've already had one flagrant foul. Norton, work may not permit it for me. But I appreciate that, Todd. Thanks a bunch. And this time it's incidental. He got that punch a little too far behind Norton's head. 36 seconds to go. Both fighters with an even exchange. Last segment of the fourth round. Foreman in control. Gets through the defense. Big old combo. 1-30 is a knockdown. Nope. Norton stunned by that as the round comes to an end. So Foreman should win that round. We think he has won 2 of the 4 rounds. Norton another, and 1 was a draw. So Foreman with a big old punch at the end of it. Foreman is going to tire himself out. And now both fighters are going to get aggressive. They're going to work on each other from the way inside. Here we go. This is when you get a headbutt. They both clinch. Second segment belongs to Foreman. Norton can't get the glove up. What's Foreman going to land? He got the uppercut through, and Norton's head snapped back. An effective punch. Now Foreman again. Norton can't get the defenses up. Foreman unleashes. He grills him with a straight punch. And 1-7's a cut? No. Foreman thought he cut him, but Norton says no, no, no. 1:50 to go in the fifth. Again, Foreman with control. Norton can't defend it. Foreman starting to work on him with a 1-point hook. Best round for Foreman since the first. That near knockdown at the end of the fourth was big, but now Norton with a counter. Norton gets through Big George's defense. Norton. Oh, a straight punch. Foreman back on his heels. It's a solid shot. It's a 2-point shot. That one sounded harder than it was. Foreman just kind of smiling and shaking his head. Minute 13 to go. Norton again in control. George can't defend. Cross lands. Last minute of the fifth round. Foreman gets the defense. Norton, the combo gets through though. Picks, no. Someone actually converted the picks to the right format and put him in on sportsreplays.net. And so all the fighters, I believe, have a picture. They are a separate download. For some reason, I don't know why you couldn't just package them with that, but no, the pics are a download. But as with all of Richard's games, they just look wonderful. 2 segments to go in the fifth. Norton in control. No defense for Foreman. The jab lands. Now does Foreman get caught? 1-6. No. Gorgeous George stays gorgeous. Pretty even round here in the fifth. Last segment. Foreman in control. But Norton gets up the D. And Foreman misses with a hook. Here comes the counter. Oh, it's a jab that lands. Now, is Foreman going to bleed? Yes. Remember, the higher the number, the worse the blood. 20, that's not a bad number. Some minor swelling under George's right eye. And I think they're going to give Norton the round. So this one has been a pretty even fight. Both fighters have 3 knockout TKO points. How you doing, Maybach? Any plans in streaming the Formula 1 game? No. That is way too complicated and way too dry to stream it. It is a fun one. I might try to show you how I've played it. I did the 3 videos on it. I really do enjoy the game, but as far as streaming it, it would just be an absolute pain in the butt to do. But that does not mean that it's not a good game. Specifically, what did you want to know? So Foreman is now tired. He'll lose a point on his control. He can't get any worse defensively, and the power is starting to come down. It is the Formula 1 game really needs to be computerized. It's complex. Some of it's easy. I've done 3 videos on it. Some of it's easy, but the racing part can be complex. It's going to take some time. I think that the good thing about it is that every driver potentially has a different car to drive in each round. So that's the cool thing with it. Qualifying is easy. The race itself about 2 hours. Start the 6th round. Now remember, Foreman has some swelling over his right eye. Now we go to the split action chart. Ooh! Both fighters go cocoa bump, but they're okay. Foreman with control. Norton, no defense. Foreman needs some help at this point. Oh, a big combo. That might be it. 1-30. Nope, 52. Norton was stunned. Foreman is still fighting on the inside. He's just trying to... Foreman is going to survive 12 rounds. He's got to knock him down. Again, automatic control for Foreman. No defense here, I don't think. It didn't light up. Yes, it did. I can tell by the card. So Norton gets up the gloves, but the jab goes through for a point. Halfway home here, or third of the way through in the 6th. No defense this time. Foreman trying to lash him. Gets the cross through. Is this a cut? 1-6. Nope, 16. And Norton says, I'm still pretty. Halfway home here in the 6th. And it's another clinch between the 2 fighters. Foreman having the better round so far here in the 6th. Ooh, still no control for Norton. And they clinch again. Last minute of the 6th round. Foreman has control. Norton gets up the glove. Combo there lands, and Norton felt that. So this round will belong to Foreman, unless Norton can do something in the last 2 segments. Now George has no defense. Norton loads up. Double jab. Boom, boom. Last segment of the 6th round, scheduled for 12. Control goes to Norton. Foreman gets the gloves up. He will block the combo, and we're halfway home in the fight. So Foreman should have won the round. He did, and according to the unofficial scorecard ringside, Foreman is ahead on points by 1. He won the 1st, 4th, and the 6th rounds. Norton won the 2nd and the 5th, and the 3rd, which I think was the best round of the fight, was pretty even. And although we can see the official judges card, we're not showing those during the fight itself. So Foreman again is tired. He'll lose one off his chin and one off his will. Norton and Foreman have just kind of fought inside the entire fight. So Foreman's pretty tired as we start the 7th round. And Norton gets control. Foreman puts up the defense, but the hook lands. Control again goes to Norton. Foreman, the gloves go lower and lower all the time for George, and Norton lands the combo. This time it's a split, and both fighters clinch. Norton with control. Foreman, not known for his defense, actually does. Norton lands a straight punch. Halfway home in the 7th round. Split. They juke and move. Foreman, tired, hasn't gotten anything. Now he does. And the defense isn't there. Foreman looks to unload a big combo. Oh, Norton's rocked back. Oh, Norton's down. Norton's down. If it's a 1-14, we continue. 15 or higher, and the fight's over. It's a 2. So Norton's knocked out. Norton is knocked out. Foreman finally put him on the turf, and Norton is knocked out. I knew Foreman couldn't go 12. He was just going so hard. He knocked him down with a big combo, and Norton finds the canvas. So Foreman will advance here at the Big E. And so let's show you how it was on the card. Well, Foreman was ahead on points. He had the second and third judges. The first judge had Norton ahead. So Foreman will advance in this tournament. Wow. Only one knockdown in the fight, and he just knocked him right out. A big combo landed the big man on the canvas. So you see it, Foreman by knockout in the 7th round. It's, I believe, the first time in this round that someone's actually been knocked out. They've been TKOs. So Tyson beat Mercer in a 12 round. Who was it that said wanted a quick fight? Tyson never fought the full 12 rounds. Does Norton want fries with that combo? He will get them at the Shriners Hospital. Maybe some curly fries. All right, we got time for the second fight, so let's get to it. It'll be Rocky Marciano, the number 6 rated fighter, versus Riddick Bowe. And boy, Al Red Sox fan is excited for this at the Big E. Marciano, look at his endurance, 33. Oh my goodness. And if he does get knocked down, his chin and will not be reduced. Riddick Bowe, the former champion, 43-1 in his career. Marciano, 49-0. Something's got to give. So Rocky will fight from as a pressure, and Bowe from the outside. Dave's got time, so we'll do this fight in its entirety. And if we run, I've got to be done by 1:30 is the thing. So that's why we couldn't do football. So here we go. So Foreman with a knockout, and well, let's just give you a commercial anyway, because I can. So we'll be back in 30 seconds for Marciano from Brockton, Mass, hometown fighter versus Riddick Bowe in a moment. So Dave Gardner is the one giving the instructions for this one because Al Red Sox fan is in Rocky Marciano's corner. Conflict of interest? It's boxing, of course there's a conflict of interest. Here we go. Marciano in the red corner, Bo in the blue corner. Marciano gets control. Bo's defense is a 2. No defense here. Marciano wants this done fast. Oh, there's a 1-point hook. Marciano had 43 knockouts in his 49 fights. Bo had 33 in his 44 fights. Control goes to Marciano again. Rocky can't split the gloves this time. The combo is blocked. Now Bo with control for the first time. Rocky's defense is non-existent, which might be trouble for Rocky. Bo throws, and a combo to the head. Lands for 2 points. Fourth segment, split action chart. 61, both fighters miss. Marciano, as tough as they come, has 11 TKO points. Bo has 9. Bo with control. 140 first round. Marciano, no D. Bo tries to unload. He does. He gets the cross through. Now Marciano. The other way. Bo gets the gloves up. Rocky does get the straight punch through. Both fighters feeling each other out in the first round. Marciano with control. Gets through the defense and lands the hook. Rocky's punches are straight in the combo, and Riddick Bowe's best punches are the cross and the uppercut. 2 segments to go. Control to Marciano. Bowe with the defense. Rocky lands the combo. This is looking like a 10-10 round to me. Now Bowe with control. Rocky, no D. Bo. Ooh, a hook. And Marciano is a bit stunned. It was a solid shot at the bell, but both fighters go back to their corner. And we go to the second round. So endurance points come off the board. Bo will fight from the outside. Marciano, in tip-top tape, will try to pressure Bo into making a mistake. Bo has control. Gets through the defense with, ooh, an uppercut. Now, Marciano's a bleeder, 1-10. 1. All right, so Marciano bleeds on cue, and it's a nosebleed. So Marciano wiping that nose with his glove. Has a little red stuff coming down the red corner. Bo again in control. No defense. Marciano probably is not going to do great. That card is good, but man, that lack of defense is concerning. Bo lands the jab. 2:18 to go, second round. Marciano gets through the defenses of Bo. And that's, oh, a big combo. Yeah, I think Marciano's nose looks like it's been broken several times. And probably was again. A big combo, and Bo shrugs it off. Rocky thought he had landed something pretty solid, and Bo's just smiling at him. Controller Riddick. Marciano gets the gloves up. Riddick's punch. He slides. Marciano gets away from the jab. The counter. A jab now. Is Bo gonna bleed? 1-6. Oh, he is. So Bo has been cut. A minor cut under Riddick Bowe's right eye. And so both fighters are bleeding, although not terribly so. But they do have marks on them. And now Bo is going to get called for or checked for a foul here, as the punch went a little high, and they say no harm with that, and Rocky agrees. Halfway home here in the second. Control to Bo. Marciano, no defense there. Riddick lands the hook. 3 segments left in the round. Split action. Ooh, even flurry, but Marciano felt more of that. That's the first TKO point. Riddick looking happy. 2 segments left. Again, Bo with control. Marciano will defend. The combo to the head, however, works, and Bo looks pretty good here in the second round. 20 seconds left. Marciano on the offense. Rocky gets through the defense, and the combo will score. Now will Bo get cut again? 1-6. He does get cut again. A minor cut above the left eye, and so Riddick Bo has been cut on both eyes. So the bell will ring. That looks like that was a 10-10 round as well. Both fighters take the full minute, and they're both going to fight from the outside here. So Bo has been cut over his left eye and under his right. To grandmother's house he goes. And while Marciano, as Todd B said, has had his nose broken several times, and the cartilage has been reshuffled around there. We're told, and Marciano probably doesn't want me to say this, but he is a big fan of the pink-scented Puffs Plus. Control goes to Bo. As we start the third round, no defense there. The punch is, it's a 1-point jab now. Is Rocky going to bleed again? Rocky, no bleeding. Yes. We have bought the game, and we will be showing it the night of its release. As Dave Cook says, the biggest release in Action PC Baseball in 10 years. How could I say no to that? Marciano with control. It's Pugilist Day on RSN. Time constraints. We can get some boxing in. No defense for Bo. Marciano's pretty upset. Gets the double jab in there. Bo. Marciano might want to learn how to actually defend some punches. Bo loads up and gets the cross through. Now Marciano back on his heels, and that is a stunned one. Yep, he's hurt. Marciano thinking he was going to waltz right through this, but Riddick Bo is putting on a show. Now, automatic control to Bo in this segment. No defense from Marciano. Bo. Straight punches through. Third round, second fight of the day. If you joined us late, if you're a George Foreman fan, go grill something, because he beat up Ken Norton in the 7th round. So this is the second fight of the day. Bo again through Marciano. And Rocky this time takes an uppercut. Another TKO point. You've been naughty this year, so you're getting an autographed George Hendrick baseball card. Did you have to help him sign it? Bo again with control. Marciano can't defend it. Bo lands a jab. Rocky for the first time fighting on the outside in the third round, and he's taking a pummeling. Both fighters miss and block. 2 segments left. Now Marciano has control. He gets through Riddick's gloves. Oh, he lands a combo now as Riddick, who's already been cut twice. Gonna bleed again? No. But you don't get any extra points for drawing blood, or not. Split action to end the round, and both fighters juke and move. And so we're through 3 of this scheduled 12 round of 32 fight. I think Bo got the better end of that. Actually, really? I wouldn't have done that. Yeah, Bo's having a pretty good fight according to the ringside scorecard. Marciano will fight from the inside, Bo from the outside here in the 4th. Although Marciano just doesn't have any defense. If he can control the fight, he's in good shape. But man, that defensive 1 is what's getting him in trouble. We start the 4th round. Marciano in control. Bo with the D. The combo was dodged. Now what can Bo do on the counter? A short hook that lands for 1. Marciano in control again. And this time he does get through Bo's D. And, oh, a straight punch. Now Bo is rocked back on his heels. A solid shot, and Bo saved his jelly legs for that one. And Marciano's upset. He thought he had done some damage. He did not. Now Bo on the counter. Gets through the D. Lands a big cross. Oh, mercy. And Marciano's hurt by that one. Bo has done more than hold his own. Next segment, no D. Bo doubles up and lands another cross. The crowd here at the Big E in Springfield's buzzing. Their boy Rocky Marciano needs to change this around and fast. Bo again with control. Marciano, no D. Bo. Boom with the jab. The crowd is really up for this one. Split action for Marciano. They fight for a better position. 49 seconds left in the 4th round. Bo in control again. Marciano, no D whatsoever. If Marciano survives this fight, whoever gets him in the round of 16 has got to be licking their lips right now. Bo lands the jab. Bo again. No D. And the cross lands. Big round for Bo here in the 4th. Last segment. Even exchange, and Marciano felt that one. My goodness. Bo is loving this. Marciano starting to breathe heavy. Bo and Marciano are now even as far as endurance is concerned. Marciano will fight from the inside. Bo from the outside. Marciano needs to find something to land some power right about now, because Bo certainly won that 4th round. We start the 5th. Marciano with control. No D. Rocky. Oh, he lands the uppercut. They felt that one at ringside, and Bo was hurt. Marciano follows up with a 1-point combo. Bo, bleeding from around both eyes, will not get any additional bleeding there. But Marciano off to a great start here in the 5th. Now Bo with control. Marciano has no D, and Bo lands the hook. 1:54 to go in the 5th. Marciano can't get through the defenses, at least to knock him down, but he does land the uppercut. Halfway home in the 5th. Split action. Both fighters miss. And that favors Marciano at this point. Rocky has control. No defense. Rocky lands the hook. Bo's head split back that time. 52 seconds to go. 5th round. And now now Marciano's a dirty fighter. And that one was kind of low. Bo grimacing. And that is a flagrant foul. And somewhere Dennis Rodman will not be shooting 2 free throws. But not enough to take away a point. But Marciano has been warned. In fact, he has committed 2 fouls in the first 5 rounds. This time around, it's an even exchange. Marciano with 1 second left. Oh, here's Bo. Bo, not a happy camper. As the round ends, he lands the hook. The bell rings, and we're through the 5th round. And Bo is ahead on the cards. Marciano, according to our numbers, only has won the 3rd round. For those of you who were not happy that Buster Douglas and Joe Louis fought to a draw, I mean, Bo has been the better fighter. Marciano needs it to change right now. He'll fight from the inside, Bo from the outside. And the 6th round starts with Marciano in control, but Bo with the D. Rocky has the cross side slipped. Bo has been impressive. And they juke for a better position. Hello, ID. Playing Automobilista. 2. Marciano again can't get through the Bo defense. Rocky's frustrated. And the combo's blocked. Riddick now gets control. Has an open shot. Lands the cross. The crowd buzzing here. Marciano. Again Bo defends. And he ducks the short hook. Marciano is about to go 3 Stooges on Riddick Bowe here unless something changes. Loads up again. This time it gets through, and the combo might have cut Riddick Bowe. Remember, Bowe was cut above his left and below his right, and this time around, there's more blood as that cut under his right eye has been reopened. So the Vaseline intensive care that was put on it to stop it has reopened. Both fighters jockeying around. Bowe gets through Rocky's defense. Uh-oh. A combo to the head. Rocky's not liking that. Again, another round that Marciano... Oh, here we go. Control. But Bowe can defend. And Riddick... Well, there's a 1-point uppercut. Not a great round at all. But Marciano can't be just kind of putzing around. He's got to be aggressive. And he just can't land anything. We fought 6 rounds here in this second fight of the day. Bowe is now the fresher fighter. Does Strat have Richard Hanna's email address? If not, I'm sure they do. But do you think Hal will do that? No. So again, Marciano on the inside, Bowe on the outside. Control goes to Bowe as we start the 7th round. Riddick, again, goes through Marciano's defenses and lands the cross. Now Marciano has control, but Bowe will defend. Boy, just being a 2 on defense makes all the difference in the world. Marciano is frustrated. He does land the uppercut to the body, but he needs some decisive rounds. Again, just like this. Marciano stalking, gets that combo through. 7th round, 4th segment. Marciano in control again. Bowe with the D. And he ducks the hook. No control this time for anybody. Both fighters juke and move. No advantage this time either. And they clinch. Bo will take that. You want to clinch for the next 12 minutes? Bo says absolutely. And now, now Marciano has fouled. He already has 2 foul points in the fight. That punch was low. And that's a 1-point deduction for Marciano. And he's told that's enough of that. 3 fouls. Strat's saying they have a huge announcement before the end of the year. I keep reading that. I didn't see, obviously, what the sale announcement was today. So Rocky is in some deep doo-doo because that should give the round to Bo. 2 segments left, Bo in control. Riddick. Rocky with some defense finally. And he ducks the straight punch. How you doing, Mr. Howard? Last segment of the 7th round. No control. And, this time Bo fouled him. And that was incidental. 2 more. Well, he had a 1-point deduction, so I believe that the max that Marciano could get for this round is 9. In fact, it's a 10-8 round. So if you believe the ringside scorecard here, Riddick Bowe is going to advance in this tournament. Marciano has fought the worst fight I think you could possibly have. Both fighters fighting from the inside. Bowe senses that Marciano is discombobulated. And Rocky just doesn't have any defense. Although this time he starts the round, gets through Bowe, and lands the hook. A short hook into the ribs. Now Bowe. Wide open. A short hook back. Bowe will take even the rest of the fight. Marciano. A hook to the body, and Bowe felt that. You hungry now for some short ribs? And that is, Bowe was hurt. Marciano needs more of that. Automatically has control. Gets through. What can he max it with? A short hook. So Marciano again has control. His best round of the fight. Bowe defends. The combo scores. But Bowe the other way. A hook. But a TKO point for Bowe. Good action here in the 8th round. Bowe on the offensive. Gets through the Marciano defense. Uppercuts him again. Well, Marciano bleed. He's already got an open nose. And this time around, a minor cut under his left eye. Remember, all the fights here on Retro Sports Network are brought to you by Vaseline. Good enough for these cuties. Good enough for all your chapped lips. Vaseline. So Bowe fighting back. No control here. Last minute 8th round. Even exchange. Works in Bowe's favor. Bowe gets through the defense again. Bowe, another uppercut. Marciano's going to bleed again. 2nd time in the round. And apparently Gaylord is considered bullying, which is what hitters in both leagues thought for years. Yes, Gaylord Perry endures Vaseline also. All right, the cut. Minor swelling to the right eye. So Marciano in a world of hurt here in the 8th round. Last segment. And they both miss exchanges, so there's no advantage. This one has been a doozy. No, I let it go through. Payload. So Marciano breathed through his first fights, but this one against Bo, he has really struggled. We go to the 9th round, and Bo gets control. Marciano can't defend it. Bo with a hook. No control this time. Marciano needs to take advantage. Even exchanges aren't going to do it. 2:17 to go. Marciano finally gets it. How you doing, Tribe fan? No defense in a 2-point combo. Shavy. Strat's big announcement for 2022. Inflation means that Hal's coffee has gone up, so bringing back the service fee. Yep, Perry's known as the Ancient Mariner when he played in Seattle. All right. Marciano doesn't get control. Now it's Bo. Marciano finally throws up some defense. Bo lands the uppercut anyway. Bo has owned this fight. Marciano gets through the defense. He needs something. He needs it now. And the uppercut lands for Rocky Marciano. 1:11 to go in the 9th. Bo gets through with a double hook. I won't read that, Todd, but it's funny. 90 minutes, so a short day for you today, Mr. Tim. Marciano gets through the defense. Oh, he lands a combo now. Will Blow beat it? Well, 6-2-30. Okay. Will Bo bleed again? No. But he will take the TKO point. Marciano needs more of that. 30 seconds to go in the 9th. Marciano in control. No defense. Marciano gets a double hook through. He's going to win this round. Last segment of the 9th round. Marciano again. The crowd senses a change. Bo up against the ropes. Marciano has free range and lands the hook. And that is the 9th round. That was Marciano's best round by far. And so with 3 rounds left, Marciano needs to either knock him out or convincingly win the next 9 minutes. No defense, that's the BLEW, Blue Jackets. Seems the last 2 games with a 3-goal lead. There's no such thing as a safe 3-goal lead in hockey. Marciano's endurance has run out. And his defense would go down 1 but his power is down. Bo is now tired. And his defense goes down. And so does the power. Oops. That one I didn't mean to show you. So here we go. Marciano in control. 9 minutes left in the fight. Gets through Bo's defense. Marciano needs to close this. Lands a short hook. Then another short hook. Good start for Rocky. 3rd straight run. Bo, the gloves are lower, then the hook lands again, so 3 straight hooks. Marciano again has control. The crowd stands as one. Marciano lands the jab, 4 for 4. 10th round. Now Bo with control. Riddick. Marciano actually does some defense. Imagine that. And side slips the cross. Rocky. Bo again. Marciano gets the gloves up a second time in a row. Bo has the short hook duck. Rocky's fans are screaming now. Third time for Bo. No defense, and there's a hook. Into the ribs. 2 segments left, 10th round. Bo gets through with a combo. Last segment, 10th round. Bo again. Rocky gets the D up. And the side slips the cross. So the last 2 rounds of the fight are coming right now. I still think it's Bo's in pretty good control, according to at least our calculations. Marciano, if he's going to advance in this tournament, is going to have to knock out Riddick Bowe. And Marciano hasn't even put Bowe on the canvas. So bonus coverage here, 11th round. You can make fighters in the game, yes. So I could do Bonadu, but they have to go through that whole fake universe thing. That's how the Tommy tomato can thing is. So Bo is the elusive butterfly of love, while Marciano is going from the inside. 6 minutes. Bo just has to survive 6 minutes. They both juke and move. This is advantage Bo. They both clinch. Third segment, no control. And now Marciano commits another foul. He's got 5. That punch went way behind the head. And that's a flagrant foul. He's got 7 foul points. I'm not quite sure what that means, but Bo will be shooting 2 and have the ball, I think. No control, and this does not do Marciano any good. They're foul points, not individual fouls. And remember, Marciano lost a point in a round. Yeah, Bonaducci would rip Tommy tomato can apart. Although Angel would probably appreciate that. It is an even exchange, and Marciano can't be doing that. Bo gets control. Marciano is surprised. Bo. Double jab. Minute 17. Marciano finally gets control. Crowd gets up. Bo trying to be elusive, and Marciano lands the combo. Can he cut him? He can cut him. Remember, Bo's eyes have been cut 3 times. And now the left eye is starting to swell. Yeah, Rocky needs a drink from a vodka bottle. Magic water, yes. Marciano, Bo defends. Marciano has the hook ducked. And now Bo has control. Yeah, even Donny Osmond, a soldier of love, has hopes for a boxing career revival. Marciano can't defend. Bo, his confidence growing, lands a jab. Last segment of the round. Marciano. No D. Another combo. He's trying to cut him. He does. And this time around, it's a major cut above the left eye. Oh, Bo is gushing. Bo is gushing. So Marciano just trying to thumb his way through. That was a bad cut. And Bo, he's not looking so pretty anymore. Yeah, I think TKO is the only way he can lose. Bo has 6 TKO points and 9. Marciano is just in a world of hurt. So according to us, this is Bo's fight, although Marciano won the round. But I think everyone that's watching this is thinking that Marciano, if he doesn't knock down Bo in the next 3 minutes, Marciano's tournament's done. Control to Marciano. Gets through. Straight punch. Major upset in the making for sure. Marciano again. The crowd is howling. Gets through the D. Uppercut to the body. He's got to knock him down. He just can't sit there and whittle at him. Bo with control. Marciano, no defense. Bo staggers him with a hook. Marciano again. 1:43 to go in the fight. Marciano, cross. Will Bo bleed again? No. Halfway home in the 12th. Split action. Oh! They both butt heads. They really can't see all that well. Marciano isn't cut. And Bo isn't cut. Yeah, it would be like Chris Knapp throwing a one-hitter, even against the 77 Yankees. Come on. And now I got to wait for the computer to respond. The lights have gone out. The reason why we stopped is I'm getting the not responding thing on the screen. Uh-oh. We'll be back in a moment. I think we got a malfunction here. The computer just stopped. We'll be back. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'd say he gets a reprieve because the computer last saved it after the 9th round. So this one's going to be a 15-round fight. Bo still needs 9 minutes to win the damn thing. Both fighters fighting from the inside. So the 11th and 12th round didn't happen. It froze up. Bo with control. We still think this is Bo's fight. You had money on Riddick. Bo lands across. Now Marciano. He's been given a reprieve once. Can he get one again? The governor, 1-point hook. It's like a bad dream for Bo is to relive these 3 rounds over and over again. Bo with control. No D. Oh, an uppercut. Rocky. Does he bleed on 11? No. Bleeds on a 10. Bo with control again. Goes with a combo. Marciano still in a world of hurt. Both fighters clinch. Halfway home in the 10th. Marciano breaks through. Uh-oh, uppercut. But no knockdown chance. Marciano again. Oh, but Bo gets the glove. This is Raging Bean. Marciano lands the uppercut. Partially blocked by Bo. Bo the other way. Marciano with some rear defense. And the hook lands. Marciano. The last segment of the second try of the 10th. The punch. The hook isn't there. We're just going to go to the next round because I had to be gone in about 5 minutes. 11th round. Rocky's going for it. Bo just needs to stand this. No, I don't know how it's seeding everything, Jamie. And remember, Buster Douglas and Joe Louis have to refight because that fight was a draw. Sonny Liston's got to do another fight too because his fight was a draw. It's Bo to start the 11th round. No D and a hook to the body. Bo will take the split action chart 9 times out of 10. Even exchange. Now Marciano tries to unload with a combo. But Marciano has got to go for the knockdown. Has control. Marciano tries to worm his way in. An aggressive combination, but he's got to do better than that. Bo just needs to stand for the next 4.5 minutes. Marciano gets through. Oh, a combo. Bo, not cut. But it is a TKO point. They both have 6. Marciano again. Bo. Combo again. 3 segments left. Bo with control. No defense. Lands the combo. Do you think our Red Sox fan is trying to find the light switch again? Bo again. Marciano gets up the gloves, but Bo lands the hook. Marciano to end the round. Gets through with a combo. All right. Here we go. 12th round again. Both fighters are tired. Both fighters will fight from the inside. Marciano has won the last 3 rounds. So one last chance. It's gotten closer. Marciano wins the first segment and lands an uppercut. Bo gets through with another uppercut. Third segment, Bo. Marciano with the defense. Scores with a combo, but Marciano's got the counter. It's an uppercut. They can't be just trading. Bo again. Gets through. A 1-point combo. We think Bo's done enough. Splits favor Bo. They move around. Again, this favors him. Although there's a... Uh-oh. Now, if I roll a 20 here, Bo's going to lose a point. 12. Marginal foul is first. 3 segments left. Marciano's got to hit the home run right now. He doesn't have much of a choice. It's a 1-point hook. 2 segments left. That favors Bo. Marciano with a foul. 17. That's a flagrant foul. And this is it. This is going to the judges. Marciano can't believe it. Who's going to win? Marciano. One last chance to knock him out. It won't happen. It's a hook. This one's going to the judges. And because we ran so late, I got to do it right now. I think Bo has done enough, don't you? I think we got the upset. So here we go. 116, 115 Bo, 117, 115 Marciano. Oh, Marciano's through! He wins it on a split decision. Oh, Bo! Oh, the lights go out. The computer froze, and Marciano was literally saved there. He got some hometown cooking at the Big E. Oh, my is right. Judge 3 had Marciano in all three of the last 3 rounds. Judge 2 at the last round as a split. And Judge 1 had the 10th and 12th. He had picked it for Bo anyway. Well, Marciano advances through. Bo will get his tushy the next time. I'll do it because I really got to go. Al Red Sox fan pulled the plug at the right time. I'm Ron Zuckett. Thank you so much for watching Football Tomorrow. What a win for Marciano. Questionable at best, but it's boxing. Would you expect anything less?